We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win.
Being president is one of the hardest jobs in the world, and not everyone gets it right. Some presidents, though, left a legacy of failure, scandal, or outright disaster. So, who are the worst of the worst? Let's break it down. First up, Warren G. Harding. Harding is often remembered for one thing: corruption. His administration was one of the most scandal-ridden in U.S. history. The biggest scandal? The Teapot Dome affair, where government oil reserves were illegally leased to private companies in exchange for bribes. But it wasn't just Teapot Dome. Harding appointed shady friends to high-ranking positions, and many of them abused their power. Harding himself wasn't directly involved in most of the scandals, but his poor judgment in appointing these people makes him responsible. Harding's presidency is a classic example of how bad leadership and lack of oversight can lead to disaster. He died in office in 1923, and his reputation never recovered. Next, we have Herbert Hoover. Hoover took office in 1929, just before the Great Depression hit. Now, the Depression wasn't entirely his fault, but his response to it was widely seen as too little, too late. Hoover believed in limited government intervention and thought the economy would fix itself. He relied on voluntary measures and private charities to help struggling Americans, but this approach failed miserably. Millions lost their jobs, homes, and savings, and Hoover became a symbol of indifference to suffering. His famous quote, "Prosperity is just around the corner," only made things worse. By the time he left office, the country was in shambles, and Hoover's name became synonymous with economic failure. Now, let's talk about Richard Nixon. Nixon is a complicated figure. He actually had some major achievements like opening relations with China and creating the EPA, but all of that is overshadowed by one word: Watergate. In 1972, Nixon's administration was caught breaking into the Democratic National Committee headquarters to spy on his political opponents. Nixon then tried to cover it up, leading to a massive scandal. The investigation revealed widespread abuse of power, illegal activities, and a blatant disregard for the rule of law. Facing almost certain impeachment, Nixon resigned in 1974, becoming the only U.S. president to do so. Watergate shattered public trust in government, and Nixon's legacy is forever tarnished by his role in the scandal. Next up is George W. Bush. Bush's presidency was defined by two major failures: the Iraq War and Hurricane Katrina. In 2003, Bush launched the Iraq War based on flawed intelligence about weapons of mass destruction. The war dragged on for years, cost thousands of lives, and destabilized the region. Many saw it as a massive foreign policy blunder. Then, in 2005, Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. The federal government's response was slow and disorganized, leaving thousands stranded without food, water, or shelter. Images of the suffering became a symbol of government incompetence. Add to that the 2008 financial crisis, which happened under his watch, and you've got a presidency marked by controversy and failure. Finally, we have Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, Trump's presidency was one of the most polarizing in U.S. history. He was impeached twice. First, for pressuring Ukraine to investigate a political rival, and second, for his role in the January 6th Capitol riot, where a mob stormed the Capitol to overturn the 2020 election results. Trump's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic also drew widespread criticism. He downplayed the virus, spread misinformation, and failed to coordinate a unified national response, leading to one of the highest death tolls in the world. While Trump had his supporters, his presidency was marked by constant controversy, divisive rhetoric, and a legacy of chaos. So, there you have it, the 5 worst U.S. presidents. From corruption and economic failure to scandals and polarizing leadership, these presidents left a lasting mark on history for all the wrong reasons. What do you think? Did we miss anyone? Who do you think was the worst president? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.